Hey there, it's Shadow.
Build 2 houses. Then send your first 6 villagers to sheep.
This is a playthrough of Cicero's full water build order. I will start off the video wishing that this build was in the interactive build order mod when I first started learning build orders last year. Before this build order, I'd essentially been winging water builds. This has been a valuable addition to my repertoire.
Now send the next 4 villagers to wood.
Impero Pabulo.
Ein. Quando.
Salve Pabulo. Pabulo.
Send your next villager to lure the boar.
Impero.
Now build a house for the next villager and then send it to build a dock on a nearby shoreline.
Presto. Corretto. Impero. Sane. Corretto. Sane. Corretto. Sane.
Now send the next 2 villagers to wood.
Presto. Ein. Venato. Venato. Impero. Venato.
Presto.
Ein. Salve. Venato.
Ein. Correctus. Ein. Sane. Quando. Capto.
Ein. Venato.
Salve. Quando. Capto.
Now send the rest to gather food underneath the town centre. Remember to lure the second boar.
Presto. Venato. Ein. Venato. Salve. Impero. Ein. Sane. Venato.
Now start making 4 fishing ships and have them collect deep fish. Build another house with the dock villager and then have this villager collect shore fish until you need to build more buildings.
Ein. Venato. Corretto. Venato. Sane. Corretto. Ein. Corretto. Sane. Impero. Venato. Ein. Venato. Venato. Presto.
Presto. Ein. Quando. Capto.
Now build another house.
Ein. Venato. Salve. Pabulo.
Pero. Venato.
Impero. Pabulo.
Ein. Venato.
Presto. Pabulo.
Now research Loom and click feudal with 26 population.
Ein. Pabulo. Salve. Pabulo.
Now move all of your villagers to wood. Build a second lumber camp as soon as you are able, and have 7 villagers assigned to each one. The rest of your villagers should chop stragglers around the town centre.
Vero? Salve.
Now move 6 villagers from stragglers to gold.
Presto. Ein. Caedo.
Presto. Quando? Capto.
Now build a second dock before you reach the feudal age. It was seriously interesting me to leave 2 of the sheep until being in the feudal age, and it worked seamlessly. I also didn't realise you essentially need to get that extra wood in so quickly that abandoning a little bit of food on any sheep is worth it if you don't delay your docks going up. The only thing that I think is unnecessary on this build is planning to get loom, as on most full water maps you get loom when you're getting landing yourself or when you get housed.
Salve.
Now start making fire galleys from both docks and research double bit axe. You should then build a third dock as soon as you have the wood. Send the next villagers to sheep and berries. I really liked how early the third dock is able to be created on this build, as I normally have quite a bit of difficulty getting to that third dock and the economy behind this is very smooth, assuming all your fishing ships survive. Once you have 6 villagers on berries, you should start making farms.
Quando? Capto. Salve.
Ein. Presto. Fabulo. Impero. Condo.
Presto. Quando? Capto.
Ein.
Now produce fire galleys from all 3 docks.
Salve. Fabulo. Presto. Fabulo. Fabulo.
Vero? Quando? Capto. Vero? Quando?
Ein. Correctus. Condo.
Presto. Quando? Salve. Quando? Capto. Vero? Same. Quando? Quando?
Salve. Correctus. Sane. Correctus. Condo.
Now make a market and a blacksmith.
Impero. Condo. Caedo. Presto. Condo. Salve. Caedo. Impero. Condo.
Salve. Caedo. Presto. Fabulo. Fabulo.
Of course, in a regular game, you normally have access to deer, and you may not be able to keep your fishing ships alive, depending on how early game goes. Pushing the deer can enable you to get up sooner or recover from losing the fish a little easier. It is worth noting that whilst this build is perfect for a full feudal fire opening, you will likely have to at least mix in some demo ships in a regular game, which are a little more gold heavy, so adding an additional villager to gold may be necessary at some point. Also worth noting is that you'll often want to follow up fire galleys with regular galleys during feudal age, depending on your civ and the civ matchup. Regular galleys are a little more wood intensive but not as gold intensive, not to mention you'll want to get the blacksmith earlier than is recommended for this build for fletching. Standard follow-ups to this build depending on how the situation on water is. If you've won water completely, you'll likely want to make a transport ship and transport some villagers to finish your opponent off with a landing. You can also add additional fishing economy to guarantee an eco lead behind this. If you have switched over to regular galleys, you'll often want to prioritize ballistics, bodkin arrow, and then booming behind it as possible. I hope you found this video useful. Be sure to leave a like if you did and subscribe to keep up to date with my videos. Thanks for watching.